Hello, my name is Chris, and I just want to thank you for checking out my video. I'm here today to talk to you about black violence, and not simply black violence, but the issues that are concerning black men. When men don't take a stand, then men fall. And the issue is simple enough. There are too many young black men that have not really found their purpose in life. And the most dangerous things that one could have in life or one can encounter in life is when someone walks around and they have no purpose. In other words, they are purposeless. Now, if you think about what a purpose is that one thing, that inner drive that pushes you to move upward in life. Now, when it concerns being from certain territories or certain neighborhoods or trying to get down with someone or rob someone or begat anger or violence, that's purposeless. And that seems to be ruining so many of our black males. Not only is it ruining our black males, but it's also introduced a new noose on the black community. And that new news, such as what the old news actually represented, is it brings about intimidation, it brings about fear, and it brings about hatred. And I have to throw those three words in because anyone that kills someone else or robs someone else has all three of them. They have intimidation, they have fear, and they have hatred within their heart. Otherwise, murders won't happen. We've had too many young black men that have not only kicked in doors and robbed and killed, but they're continuing to do this. And not only is it perpetuating itself in the streets, it's even moving into upper class neighborhoods where black men are taunting other black men and trying to make them feel as if they have no purpose or no manhood within their life. So I spent a lot of time researching the issues with black men, and I ended up writing this book, The Noose on the Black Community. This book can be found at www.amazon.com. It's by Christopher Sullivan. Once again, The Noose on the Black Community. And it's not talking about the noose that was so very widespread during the pre-civil rights era, but the noose I'm speaking of today is the issues that are concerning the black community can only be blamed on the black man himself, because when it comes to who supports and holds up the community, if black men cannot be the foundation or the underlay of that community, then that community would always collapse. That's always the case. So when black men not only spread their seeds or become fathers in several different places, it's almost impossible for you as a black man to do what you need to do in order to fulfill your purpose. Now, there are three things that many black men haven't yet even tapped into realizing not only what their purpose is, but understanding. And those three things is what I like to call the three P's, and that's philosophy, the penal system, and your purpose. As I said early on, your purpose is that inner drive that pushes you to a higher level. But the penal system is what becomes the most dangerous thing that a black man has to face today. And it's not simply the laws or the justice system out there that are just grabbing up black men and throwing them into prison, but it's what the black man is doing. It's not about racial disparity, but it's what the black man is doing, not only to himself, but what the black man is doing within his community. So looking at the purpose, the penal system, and the philosophy is always simply what the definition say it is, and that is in search of truth. Now, in my opinion, God is the number one truth, in my opinion. But because so many young black men don't know their way, they're patterning their ways after those that have been before them. And unfortunately, there have been too many men before the younger black men that are coming up that had no purpose, so they fall upon or walk within the same pathway of those men that were before them. Once again, I want you to check out this book. It's called The Noose on the Black Community. I think it's very informative. I think it highlights or gives insight to those issues that are plaguing the black community. And as I mentioned, if you really believe that black men are bringing about a greater destruction than we could ever realize, then just check out the book. Once again, the Noose on the Black Community, www.amazon.com, and I promise you, you won't be let down. And give me some feedback and let me know how things were. I am for you, and I just want you to continue to be for someone else, because when it's all over, it's about who we can touch in our lives and the difference that we can make, a positive difference and not a negative difference. Peace.